Up next is the history of Florida. Most of the southern U.S. was colonized by the British, with the exception of Louisiana. But Florida, on the other hand, belonged to Spain. The Spanish actually arrived and settled in Florida before the British did 13 colonies, with America's oldest city of St. Augustine, Florida, being established in 1565. Spanish Florida included the present-day Gulf Coast areas of Mississippi and Alabama. President James Madison took West Florida from Spain and declared it a part of the Louisiana Territory. And by 1819, Spain was no longer able to manage Florida and ceded it to the United States, to which it then achieved territory status. After a series of wars with Seminole tribes in Florida, which ultimately led to their removal to the so-called Indian Territory in present-day Oklahoma, South Florida finally saw its first European settlements in the 1840s, making Florida a much younger state than the rest of the South in terms of development. Ironically, Florida was actually known as the least populated and most desolate state in the South up until the mid-20th century. In 1900, 44% of the state's population was black, by far the highest of any state. While most of the South had at least some major cities and towns of significance, Florida was known as a hot, swampy wasteland. Then came the invention that changed everything: the air conditioner. In the second half of the 20th century, Florida became a boom state with massive amounts of migration from the declining Rust Belt and the colder Northeast. Many Cubans also fled to the state to escape from the Castro regime. So in essence, one could say that Florida is newer than all the other southern states. Florida's newness, combined with its history as a Spanish rather than a British colony, sets it apart from the rest of the South.